I'm joined now by Chattanooga Mayor Tim Kelly. We say thank you for joining us, taking the time out of your schedule to be here with us in the studio. We have lots of questions, of course.
Of course.
We'll start with the budget.
Yes.
It's the least fun thing to talk about, but no trouble getting that passed this year.
No, well, it's also the most important in some respects, because if you show me your budget, I'll show you your priorities. And this year's budget, we were really fortunate to be able to get it passed unanimously, because it does align very closely with our One Chattanooga plan. A lot of money in there for more paving, a few new fire trucks, and supports the continuation of our plan.
Yeah, when you talk about the One Chattanooga plan, that's what a lot of folks want to know a little bit more about, because it's a broad topic, right?
It is. I mean, again, the big emphasis on economic development, on closing the gaps in Chattanooga, on community health, on affordable housing. There are about 400 new units of affordable housing that we'll be able to do in this year's budget, and on down the line.
So we're talking about a lot of different things, but progress all the way around.
Many things, but yes, progress all the way around.
Okay, something that popped up this week, the Times Free Press had a story about Clarksville soon becoming the 4th most populated city in the state.
Perhaps.
Yes. What do you say about that?
Well, they're nipping at our heels, and again, they are really part of metropolitan Nashville, where we are our own metropolitan area. But look, we're not trying to be the biggest city in Tennessee. We're trying to be the best city in Tennessee. So that's where we're focused.
I like that
I'm
answer.
not worried about Clarksville.
That's a good answer. All right. I'd rather live here than Clarksville.
Well, most people would.
We can put it that way. Okay. Yeah, I want to ask you about Station Street. Trouble's place since last fall, really, and now things seem to have settled down.
They have, right? I mean, since my executive order, which was somewhat controversial at the time, we've had 0 violent incidents there. So that plan did work. And we now have a nightlife plan, and we have off-duty officers, not costing taxpayers any extra money, but that are there to beef up security. We're back to open container. I would encourage everybody to head back down and enjoy Station Street, because it's once again orderly and safe, where there for a while we were struggling a bit.
And the hours aren't restricted anymore, is that correct?
No, they're open hours. They're there till 3 a.m. if I'm not mistaken.
Right. Well, that's good news for a lot of folks. When we talk about the Parks Department, just the City Council just passed your long-term plans for it. Tell us more about that.
Well, it's been 25 years, believe it or not, since a city as green as Chattanooga has had a parks master plan. This is a very, very ambitious master plan, but again, we were really fortunate and very thankful to our City Council for approving that unanimously. It's very ambitious, but we are also we're excited about being able to get it done. We've talked to the state delegation about help with funding. We got to figure out how to pay for it, but look, Chattanooga's essence is its green spaces. It's what makes us special versus other cities like Clarksville. And so I think we really need to lean into that and kind of double down on all the outdoor assets and green spaces that Chattanooga already has.
Can you give us a specific example of some neighborhood or park that we're going to see a real big difference
Well, we need more park assets across the city. One of our goals is to make Chattanooga a 15-minute walk city, so that actually 10 minutes, that anybody can walk to a park within 10 minutes. There aren't enough parks in the eastern part. Those, East Brainerd and in Hickson. I think we're talking about more park assets there, more neighborhood parks. We're also talking about expansion of greenways and greenways to connect different neighborhoods in Chattanooga. Very exciting.
Not unlike, everybody still talks, of course, about the Riverwalk. It's an incredible asset.
It's an incredible asset, and yes, we're talking about connecting the Riverwalk across the river, actually, and up to Hickson, and then on beyond to the Cumberland Trail.
I know a lot of folks would love seeing that.
They would.
One more thing. Let's talk about the tourist company. And Hamilton County made a move recently.
They did. So historically, the county funded the operations of tourism, and the city funded the assets. And so next year we'll talk about how to partner up and be more aligned in that regard. Okay. I think the city and the county need to get on the same page in that regard. Mayor Wamp and I are very clear on this, and it's very amicable, but so that they're not funding all the operations and we're not funding all the assets. Again, we're both huge supporters of our tourist economy and all the benefits that provides to residents as well. Sure. But we've come at it from two completely different sides, and we need to get on the same page.
All right. Well, that makes good sense.
I think so.
Mayor Kelly, thank you so much for being here with us. We appreciate your time. We appreciate what you've done for us.
Thank you.
And we'll see you again soon.
Absolutely.
We get Mayor Wamp on here every once in a while as well on a regular basis, and we love doing that.
Sounds great.
All right.